Brooks & Myers was the latest retailer to report sales in the new scaled-back consumer market. The jeweler's fiscal year sales ending in March fell 14% to $271 million. It reported a loss of $61 million versus profit of $10 million from 1 year ago. In tandem, fourth quarter sales fell 23% to $49 million. Its fourth quarter loss was $14 million versus profit of $3.2 million. The good news this week came from the mining sector. Petra Diamonds reported its fiscal year production rose 454% to 1.1 million carats. Revenue fell 10%, however, to $69 million as prices for rough fell 65% at its lowest point during the third and fourth quarters. Petra said that despite the drop in demand the past 9 months, all tenders have been well attended and every parcel offered has been sold. I spoke with Lawrence Davis, Vice President of Marketing of Ross Simon's Jewelers, about the company's new Christie Brinkley line that's been generating a lot of interest with its customers. Lawrence said the new collections, especially those aimed at a lower price point, are doing very well in today's tough economy.
From a gemstone standpoint, the collection is very gemstone intensive and focuses, and I think Christie's done a great job of really picking up on the very popular trends with opaques. The collection is just loaded with bold and I think very popular stones from turquoise and coral to lapis and tiger's eye. In terms of diamonds, I would say that the diamonds are not particularly intensive, although we do have smaller pieces that are well accented with diamonds. The goal was to really create a collection that would be affordable, but at the same time we've used, I think, diamonds judiciously to add to the collection's romance. I would say that given the really difficult economy, that Ross Simons is pretty pleased with our position. Comp store sales are not where we'd like them to be, but are better than most of our major competitors. So at this point, I think we're well poised for what seems to be a budding recovery, and we've seen some signs of that now in the second quarter. Additionally, I think in terms of consumer trends, the customer seems to be researching and doing more due diligence in terms of their purchases. They're focusing on fashion and value. So again, I think the Christie Brinkley line brings a great sense of fashion and value. It's affordable and very much in the line of the popular trends. But also the customer is really researching value in terms of diamonds, and Ross Simons has gone out of their way to really locate great diamond prices and offer them a tremendous value for its customers.
Israel hosted its 6th annual Jovella jewelry show in Tel Aviv this week. Rapaport's Avi Kravitz filed this report from the event.
The two-day Jovella International Jewelry Exhibition kicked off Tuesday in Tel Aviv with fewer exhibitors than last year, although those in attendance were satisfied with the initial response. While Israel is considered a relatively small market for jewelry consumption, show organizer Yitzhak Bender noted that the effect that the recession has had on local sales has been relatively subdued.
The local market, it might sound a little bit surprising, but it's somehow better than the markets abroad. According to our data, there is a decrease of 10 to 15% in comparison to last year.
Despite its small size, some are confident that Israel is a good place to do business at this time.
Our business is much more wider here in Israel than it used to be before. We used to work only outside, mainly Italy, United States, but today we almost do not do any business with the United States, but we do have a very nice business here.
There nevertheless remained a strong international flavor to the event, with approximately 140 foreign visitors from the US, Europe and the Far East registered to attend, a crucial factor for many diamond jewelry exhibitors.
The reason that we are exhibiting here is maybe the low cost, and maybe we're trying to develop here something, but we're not looking for the local market. We hope to get somebody from overseas, from Russia, or from different places, but not from Israel.
Israel's jewelry exports, excluding polished diamonds, totaled $335 million in 2008, but is expected to decline some 70% this year. And while a recession-affected Jovella may be smaller this year, many are hoping it will give the industry the boost it needs for the second half of 2009. This is Avi Kravitz for Rapaport News, Tel Aviv.
Here's a look at how precious metals prices held up during the week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to visit us at diamonds.net.